Hi guys, my name is Indigo. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Feeling my little spy fantasy moment, feeling like I belong in Tron right now. Today, I kind of just wanted to do a chit chat, get ready with me, and we're gonna be talking about a little bit of a serious topic because I think this is something that is not talked about and people just let it happen, and I do not agree with this. I think that the way that we treat this topic right now is very toxic for everybody involved, and we seriously need to take a step back as society and start reevaluating not just our self-worth, but also the way that we treat others. With that being said, if you are not open-minded, this video is not for you. If you do not like plastic surgery, if you really think that plastic surgery is just like the most disgusting thing ever and nothing's gonna change your mind, this video is not for you. But I will be explaining why it's actually very important, and sometimes it's even necessary. And without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and let's get started.
Hey, salame, babak no papier, salame, zinzal bim, salame, hey.
Okay, so I already have my base on. I have a little bit of blush, but I'm gonna start like bronzing and doing like my little eyeshadow, turning into like feeling very Aeon Flux, which was like a very good movie, and I was trying to figure out what it was because my friends brought it up a couple days ago. I found it. So good. I need to watch it again. Today I'm gonna be talking about plastic surgery, the way it's viewed in society, the taboos, and also just this like, whole idea between natural versus fake. There's like this whole war going on, which is like really weird because I don't really understand that, but we'll get into that. So a couple of videos ago, I made a makeup myths video that you guys can watch right over here. Really good video. So this kind of was brought up a little bit in that video because like during the last portion of it, they pretty much felt like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Some people felt pressure that they had to wear makeup to look pretty. Other people felt like if they wore too much makeup, they were considered like some like really offensive terms that I'm not really gonna say here because it's pretty rude. But basically like using women's sexuality against them and kind of associating and linking that to makeup, just referring to women that get like surgeries and makeup as sexually deviant. Also, you're gonna see me a lot because my SD card ran out of memory when I was recording this, so I didn't get all my thoughts out, so I'll be back. And if you guys go on like many like celebrities and influencers pages, just scroll down and you're inevitably gonna see a couple comments calling them fake, calling them plastic, all these derogatory things that they have like no business saying because one, they literally have no idea who this person is. I don't care how much these people say that they know these people, they don't. Let's start off from root one. So the whole assumption about like plastic surgery is that it came from like people having insecurities. Everybody has insecurities, right? So we all wanna fix them, and that they're just trying to feed this narrative to us that if we wanna be happy in life, we have to get plastic surgery, we have to wear makeup or something. Which to an extent is true. The industry is not really built to like make you happy or else like they don't get money, right? But in another light, just like anything else, there's good and bad, and there are definitely many doctors that are in it for the good reasons to make people feel better about themselves, to feel happier and more comfortable in their skin. And I'm not gonna negate the fact that the beauty industry definitely has a lot to do with a lot of insecurities, because it does, but also a lot of insecurities come from our childhood. And a lot of times when we're younger, we always get bullied for physical appearances, and then we start getting insecurities. And when we're older, we want to fix those because it wasn't the beauty industry that really caused those insecurities. It was more society. Not all of it is the industry, and it's mainly society. And unfortunately, I wish I could say it was just men. Well, not I wish. I wish I could say it's not anybody. But there's also a lot of women out there who also judge women for all these different things. And I'm gonna mainly talk about women because you don't actually see men get criticized when they do get plastic surgery, if they ever even get accused, unless they're gay, because homophobia, you know, it just works like that. If you're a woman or you're gay, girl, be ready for the discrimination to come your way. I am for plastic surgery. I'm gonna go ahead and clarify my words a little bit. What I meant more was like, I'm more of the choice of whether you can get surgery or not, like just leaving it up to the person if they want to get surgery or not. So let's just continue. I do not think that people with body dysmorphia should be getting plastic surgery because that is an actual mental disorder. That person will never actually feel happy no matter what they do to their face. So I don't think they should get it, and if they are going to get it, it should be heavily supervised. This is actually one of the things that does bother me about the cosmetic surgery industry, and that is plastic surgeons don't actually have to run a psychological evaluation on their patients. The only thing that they have to do is make sure that that person is actually willing to consent. To my knowledge, I don't believe that includes body dysmorphia. If it does, please let me know. But I will not negate the fact that there are many surgeons that actually do an evaluation for body dysmorphia, and they will not accept a patient if they do have body dysmorphia. So I want to put that out there as well. So a lot of times when I see celebrities get surgeries, everybody always like rushes to see whether it looks good or not. People always comment, they'll be like, you looked better before, or you look way better now. First of all, those are just flat out wrong things to do. Like, how can you be an adult and say things like that, like you should know that's not a compliment. I don't care if I looked better or worse before, like I did it because I wanted to. Why are you even saying this, you know? And a lot of these people say this stuff to get validation from others. They're looking for other people to agree with them. And then there's other people trying to say like, oh, this is a bad influence for children. This is especially true for influencers and celebrities that have like a very young audience. They'll say that they're being like a poor role model for getting surgeries and that children are gonna want this. But here's the thing. You are the parent. It is your duty to take care of your child and watch what they are watching and make sure that they are not consuming anything that is dangerous for their mental health unless that person is fully pushing, like their surgeons being like, hey, I got this done, you need to get this done, go out and get it. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see like where you could be like, whoa, like you have a very young following, like don't promote that. But if they aren't promoting it, it's their life. Like they can do whatever they want. If they had an insecurity or they just wanted to change their appearance and they had the money, why can't they? And both sides of these arguments for these people, it's always like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like if the celebrity said that they got surgery, they're promoting surgery and they're promoting it to a young audience, and people don't like that and they should have never gotten surgery. And if they don't disclose the fact that they got surgery, now they're promoting a false image of like the ideal beauty standards and fake beauty to children, and that's problematic as well. So basically, the only solution is just don't get surgery. I've always been really open about the fact that I do want surgery. I don't have any surgeries on me right now, but I do want them. And it's not for validation from other people, it's because I want to look in the mirror and like actually feel good. And it's not that I have body dysmorphia, it's not that I want to look like somebody else, it's just that I see like a more refined version of myself that I really do want to be, and that's okay and that's fine. These people are just the same way. If they aren't trying to actively look like somebody else, it's not a big deal. And it truly should not be any other person's decision about whether you get plastic surgery or not, and that goes for like all aspects. Like if you're getting it to please somebody else, don't do it. For example, like if somebody's like, hey, like I date you, but like this is just not right. Maybe if you got it fixed, we could date. Don't do that. Okay, what I'm trying to get at is that we demonize women a lot. If they wear makeup, it's because they're ugly and they have something to hide. If they don't have plastic surgery, it's because they need it. If they have plastic surgery, it's because they didn't need it and now they look ugly now that they got it. If everybody looks the same, but everybody is happy, so be it. You don't have to bring your negative energy towards somebody that actually feels confident. Whether you don't like the way they look or not, that should not be a concern to them. Honestly, they don't have to hear that. They got that stuff because they wanted it and they liked it. Okay, let them be inflated. Let them be deflated. It doesn't matter. And a perfect example in like a social setting right now is Kim Kardashian. For example, I know she's done some really weird stuff and whatnot, but in this scenario, people always clown on her in the comments saying that she's filled up with plastic, that she's 99% plastic, that she only wears makeup because she really needs it. If you really want to actually address somebody for things that they've done, make sure that you're just addressing them for what they've actually done instead of going as low as to just speak on their appearance, because you're not actually helping your cause. You're just making yourself look very jealous and very rude. That's besides the point. And there was this one time when she didn't have any concealer under her eyes and she had dark circles, which a lot of people do. A lot of people have dark circles. Everybody in the comments were saying, damn, she really needs concealer. She needs to fix that up. She needs to get under eye filler. So which one is it? Which one is it, society? Do you want women to be natural or do you want them to be plastic? I don't know which one you want. What you want is unattainable perfection naturally. Society says they want natural beauties, but they want the natural beauties to look like the people who have plastic surgery. But then the people that have plastic surgery, they get clowned on because they're fake. What? It doesn't make sense. Pick a side. Like Nicki Minaj said, pick a side, pick a side. If they aren't harming anybody and they're doing something that they like and they have the money to financially sustain it, where is the issue? And let's just put away the whole trend of people getting it just for aesthetic purposes. Let's talk about people who have actually been through life-threatening situations that have left their faces altered. They've gotten scars that they really want to get rid of. They have marcations on their faces, wherever, right? In that instance, some people that go through those things, they just embrace their new appearance and they wear it proudly, which is so amazing, and I applaud them for it. But others cannot stand to look in the mirror, and it's a constant reminder of what has happened in the past, and they want to just look like their older selves. And in that instance, I really do think that plastic surgery is very important. And when people go around saying, oh, plastic isn't good, plastic is bad, these people are full of plastic. Think about what you're saying and think about who it can be affecting out there. Also, a huge point that I completely missed is transphobia. A lot of people use plastic surgery as a means to attack transgender women for being transgender. I understand that there are transgender women and men that do not get any surgeries at all. More power to them, they're still 100% valid, but let's be honest, a lot of transgender people get surgeries so they can feel like their actual true selves. The amount of times that I've seen trolls and just rude people overall telling a cisgender woman that she looks transgender after she gets plastic surgery is ridiculous. They make it sound like it's an insult to be transgender, and they use that as a ploy. It makes me so angry that I almost can't even explain it properly. So if there is a transgender person that can explain it even better in the comments, please do. But I can also imagine that it's very invalidating when you get all these surgeries to appear the way that you want to appear, and you go online and you start seeing people say that it's bad to look like that or that you're full of plastic and stuff. I'm gonna be real with you. If you tell a transgender person that they are full of plastic, you are rude, because there's a lot of people in this communities that feel the need to have plastic surgery in order to feel like their true selves. And when you are negating those things, when you're demonizing those procedures, in a sense, you are invalidating their bodies and their journeys. It's not okay. Or on a lighter note, when mature women just want to look at their previous selves and they get a little bit of touch-ups, like, don't you think that when they see those comments, it can affect them? There is a lot of harm in pitting people to be natural and just putting that standard of natural is best, natural is key, stay natural, never get anything done. Plastic surgeons are the devil. You're being really damaging, and you don't understand why. And you know, these people, they always try to find a reason to be like, love yourself, find a way to love yourself. But then when these people do stuff to find a way to love themselves, you bash them for it. So which one is it? Make ourselves happier, or do we make you happier? So that's what I'm trying to get at. Society is toxic. We have been known that, but it's important to have these conversations because a lot of times humans act on ignorance. That word has a lot of bad connotation, but if you take steps to stop being ignorant, it's growth, and growth is fine, you know? So if you are one of those people who say like natural is better because you're trying to create like a better, more accepting area, please stop doing that, because you could really be affecting people who just can't help it and they actually do feel like they need these surgeries to feel like their true selves. You're just hurting people that finally feel comfortable in their bodies after years and years and years of not being comfortable in it, and it's really disappointing. As much as we say that we don't get hurt by words really do hurt, especially on the internet when people constantly keep on pointing out one specific thing about somebody, one single insecurity. If we could all be more mindful and grow up as a society and stop talking about people's appearances, stop giving unsolicited opinions about certain features that we're not even talking about in that instance, it would be amazing. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this little video, just kind of like rant a little bit about it and give my own little 2 cents. This is a discussion that we should be having because it is real. People do get surgeries. I will be the first to say these are very first world problems, but I'm telling you, they have a big effect and toll on people no matter what, because just go on TikTok, just go on Twitter, just go on YouTube comments. You're gonna see so many comments on everybody's appearance. So yeah, thank you so much for chatting with me for a little and doing makeup with me. And thank you so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye.